So today I want to talk to you about why I chose military life. And by the end of this speech, I hope to prove that what I do for a living is pretty interesting. You have 10 seconds to get off my bus and into formation. Those are the words you hear soon after you say yes to the world's greatest Air Force. Now, why would one put themselves through such a thing, you may ask? Well, that's one of the 3 questions I'll be answering today, along with what I do for a living and what I wish to accomplish in my career field. Now, ever since I was a little girl, I loved to fly. I loved the idea of being in the Air Force. My grandfather would take me up in a single-engine plane that he would borrow from work. I wanted to be just like him, to get a pilot's license of my very own and fly airplanes like pilots do in the movies, not knowing at the time that wasn't the only thing they did in the Air Force. However, as I got older, the military became more of a back burner idea. The idea kind of a second option. So I tried the college thing, didn't really work out. So one thing led to another, and I ended up being the first female in my family to join. As my journey progressed, I took the necessary steps. I took the ASVAB, got my career options, did a physical, and off to basic training I went. After 8 weeks of being rebuilt, so to speak, with about 35 other people, we were all sent our separate ways to tech school, where I found out what I would be doing for the rest of my career. An aviation resource manager. I learned how to manage flight records, to audit and make sure that the pilots are getting paid correctly, maintain flight data and training requirements, so to make sure that pilots are meeting their monthly quotas, also how to validate that the pilots meet their daily safety requirements. So basically making sure that the air crew or pilots know are legal to fly that day. Along with other things, being in the military, you eventually become a supervisor. You are sent to Airman Leadership School, where you learn the basics of how to take care of a younger airman. I want to be able to take care of my airman and lead him or her into the right direction. I want to be able to have their back as much as I possibly can. But that being said, I also want to get my degree. I want and maybe become an officer someday, so I can get to the point in my career where I can help out maybe not just one airman, but a group of airmen, to help them get where they want to be. I want to be a great leader and a great supervisor. In conclusion, I've gone over why I chose the military life, what I want to do for a living, and where I see myself going in this career field. Now you know what it's like to have a military family, what it takes, and the hard work that goes into being an aviation resource manager, and to always have a positive outlook for the future to come.